All right, we're live. Well, welcome, guys. Um, Hang on, Brad. Can you take over? My son just ran down here.
Yep.
Hey, bud.
Hey guys, just wanted to get started here on our weekly kind of just get started check-in. I'm Brad with Clear Edge Support, and also David and I are the creators of Kairos Bands and MA and the other strategies that we're working to try and release. Just wanted to kind of get started here and just go through kind of our checklist of getting everything started and just talk through what we're planning to um, run this week, and then just see if anybody has any questions for us.
Yeah. Um, Sorry, guys. I've my one son with me, where my wife is out of town with the two other ones. Let me
What
share my screen.
oh, you want to share yours? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I got my Clear Edge pulled up, and I was just gonna start turning some stuff on. Um, well, Top Step. I guess I don't have to turn that on anymore since they banned me. Let's see what shows up if I log in. Okay, so I still have my Express funded accounts. Okay, interesting. But they're paused. I don't know why they still are there, honestly. They got rid of all my combines and practice accounts and alright, so Apex I'm frozen on too, because I broke a rule. I don't know what some I think it was either a VPS rule or automating. So um alright, futures desk. Let's get that turned on. And what do I have running? So right now I'm running Kairos Bands, MNQ, 1 minute fade. Alright, Nara just jumped in, so I'm going to turn him on. He only has a limited amount of time here.
Okay.
Oops. Hey, how's it going?
Good afternoon,
Hey Dan.
Brad.
Yeah, we were just kind of going over setting everything up, so I was just turning stuff on for the week. I don't know if you had anything to say since you have a limited amount of time with us.
No, nothing particular. Let's see here. Just watching to see what happens here. I mean, it's always interesting to me. My own market open Sunday thing is, I see what news have happened over the weekend, anything material. Sort of what has been the theme of um, Trump administrations has been um, bad news hits Friday after markets close, things that the market's not going to react well to. Gives the market 2 days to process it. And,
Yep.
you know, time heals all wounds. And, that 2 days to process tends to lessen the blow to markets, which is, something that's very clearly done deliberately. And
Yeah. Yeah, it's I was seeing something. What was so oil's gonna probably gap up quite a bit in futures. It's gonna be a
That's what.
good weekend.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that today because just I mean even at the pump it's gone up here
yeah,
20
I
30 cents
paid.
over the weekend.
What did you pay today for your
Um,
this weekend?
I've been driving
depending
my
on where
wife's
it
electric car,
was.
so
Depending on where it was here, it was either 330 to 360 in that range.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
I paid 355, and I have the truck I drive. My wife has the nice car, but um, I drive a Tundra, but I drive the V8 Tundra, not the new hybrid one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, I
my
was
So
just
F one
looking,
fifty.
we have about $20 to the upside to get to last Sunday's high, so I'm curious if we do have a good gap up here um when oil opens.
Yeah, let's take a look at, so if we want to.
You want to share your screen?
Here, yeah, sure. Give me 1 sec. I'm just making a announcement in the chats. All right. Yeah, let me share my screen. So we can look at, so ES and NQ. I always like to look at these together. And I'm going to unhide some moving averages on the ES side here. Let's unhide the 200-day. Look where we closed.
Yep.
On Friday. I believe we probably are rolling tonight. What are you guys going to do? I think I'm going to roll. I'm going to wait.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait until market opens. I'm going to see, but my gut is I'm going to roll.
Yeah, I'll check the overnight volume on the 4-hour candles. That's typically what I do. So I wouldn't probably do it before market open.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to doing it the market open. I mean, this is expiry week. I'm going to check the spread from Friday. So, and if those out there don't know what I'm talking about, so ES is S&P 500 futures, right? So SPX, and let's pull SPX up alongside ES. SPX, ES is SPX futures. The spread right here looks like around what, 4? I mean, SPX closed at 4. This didn't close till 5. So, I mean, let's actually look at the hourly for actually look at on this one hourly. So 4 o'clock close was 37. So spreads a little under 5. So just like an options contract, ES is going to decay over time. And as you get closer to the expiry, the ES price and the SPX price are going to align, right? So when these get to damn near par, meaning ES and SPX are trading the same price, that's normally a really good indication that you're going to be needing to roll, because the people that are trading ES as an SPX instrument, they are trading the future. It's a future contract. It's very similar to an option. It's slightly different, but very similar, at least in how price moves towards expiry. But yeah, so we're close to par on Friday, so it's probably time. I don't think you would be harmed by rolling tonight. I think that is sort of a user preference, but I think that it's going to be rolling time in the next 24 hours. Probably the very least tomorrow, maybe Tuesday at the latest.
Yeah, I was looking at Top Step. They're currently still on MNQH.
Yeah.
But once we see volume and open and stuff, who knows when they'll start to roll. But currently it's on MNQH.
Yeah. So 200 day. Pretty much sitting at it.
Yep.
We gap underneath. Okay. For those discretionary traders out there, we gap underneath today. I'm anticipating, actually, let's look at Weekend Wall Street. I don't know if you guys know Weekend Wall Street, but let me pull it up. I can pull it over to my screen here. We're going to gap down a little bit. Probably have the opening print here in a minute, but we're going to gap down a little bit. So we probably are going to gap slightly below the 200 days. Now, 200 day can be really good for two reasons. And I want everyone to brand this into their brain. Reclaims of the 200 day bring buyers. Losses of the 200 day bring sellers. You can use that 200 day incredibly powerfully. You can be long above it and short below it. Give yourself some points of wiggle either direction, but if we establish ourselves short of that 200 day, you want to be short. We reclaim that 200 day. Systematics buy. Systematic funds are buyers. So that can be a really, really clean spot to be long or to be short.
I was going to say, if with it closing right at the 200 day, whether we gap up or down at open might tell us a direction for the, at least for
I mean, some of my best trades have been on sort of gap down, then reclaims of a level like that, and then just riding long against it. Now,
I could.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I could even see as no matter which direction we go, if we gap down, I could even see it coming back up to hit that Friday close and the 200 before it drops further, or vice versa. If we gap up, retrace back to the 200 and then bounce and take off. So
I mean, here's the thing is, you guys know, I think those who have traded with me manually know I like volume profile. Now, if we extend this out, look at the volume gap that we will get into sub the 200 day on the NASDAQ. I mean, we're talking nothing for 2,000 points.
Mm-hmm.
No, let's do the same thing on ES. It's going to be a little more congestion if I remember. So let's take that 200 day. I mean, it's not that much more congestion. I mean, look at where that volume goes, right to that next real resistance or support. I mean, we're talking 6150, 500 points on ES. But you have this really major support level at 65, whatever this low here was from November, 65.25. Now, these levels change when we roll this contract, right? So this is where we get, it's important for using that spread. This is a big gov trade thing, right? So this is where using that spread, if you're trading ES, right? Now we're looking at this volume profile on SPX. I mean, where's your support on SPX?
It's even lower.
61.40. And then you've got another support. You're really sort of your last stand is right here at 65.12. So under this 200 day has some real ramifications if we want to get a real leg sweep. I mean, I'll tell you, I would love to see us come down to this 6,100 range. This would be a great area to add to your long-term accounts and stuff, because then what tends to happen is you tend to get these sort of moves where you've got to fill in this volume area here. So you're going to see this, right? You're going to see bouncing between this area to fill in this volume area, that void. Over time, volume areas fill in. And when you have this volume gap here, I mean, this is money zone. This could be some really good trading. If we could finally break out of this horrid area, look at how much volume is up here. So we could finally break out of that level, and that could be some really profitable trading. Now, what do you guys? We got 13 minutes to the open. What are you guys going to be running this week? Any changes for you guys?
You can go first, Brad.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be running bands MNQ. It's just, I mean, it had a rough couple of weeks towards the end of February, but it's bounced back the last couple of weeks. So I'm gonna see how that does, and then
Is that on 5 or 1?
I'm running 5. The one's just too inconsistent to me. I mean, if you catch it on a good streak, then yeah, you can pass an account in like one day with it. But I'm more looking for consistency with it. So I'm gonna do it on the 5-minute, and then David and I are testing a few other things that we've got some settings that we're gonna run this week and make sure everything's executing right and that it's matching back tests and all. So I'm gonna be running something there, and I may go throw something on the M2K 5-minute because again, that's one that's been nice and consistent.
Why do you prefer that one over RTY?
Let me pull up RTY.
I mean, RTY 5-minute was looking like money.
Money.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm always of the opinion, and some people disagree with me. I'm always, I like running my automation on the main instrument, and then executing on micros, certainly, but I like running it on the main instrument. That's a personal preference. Obviously, there's optimizations done on stuff on the micro contracts, which is fine, but maybe it doesn't make a difference. I don't know. I feel like it sort of does sometimes.
Did you accidentally select in the poll RTY 1-minute? Because I see your vote there.
I run that.
Oh, you're on the 1-minute? Okay, I was looking at the 5-minute. That was what was really looking.
No, I run the
interesting.
1-minute.
Okay.
I run the 1-minute on a futures desk evaluation that has a $600 profit target, so essentially just needs the one trade.
Okay.
That's why I do it.
Yeah. No, I'm for my stuff, I was going to set up some alerts on stream so people could see the process of getting something set up into ClearEdge and then connecting it to your broker. But one thing I was looking at running was just a VWAP strategy. I like how it's running. I like what it looks like. And that's something it has a $25 loss if I'm running one micro, and I have a funded account that needs some love to it after my last payout with Lucid. So I'm looking to have something that I can, it has a potential of a 1 to 12 risk to reward on some trades because the target is VWAP. So it's hidden the third deviation band, and then it'll take a trade back towards VWAP from the third deviation band. So it has really, really small risk. And that's an ES. That was one thing I was looking to run. I'm running a lot of MA stuff, so moving averages. The ES one I shared with everybody, that's kind of my favorite right now. It was up, I don't know, 4 or 5 trades last week, and it seems to be.
Which one was that?
It's just an ES strategy with moving averages, so it's getting in on the touches of moving averages. Let me see where I shared the chart for that. I'll probably reshare it in the chat just so people have it. Oh no, I've been giving it out individually. That's what I've been doing. I shared it in the support chat with you and Smooth. I can reshare it. But yeah, that's kind of my favorite right now. I have an MNQ one that is also I don't like it as much as the ES one. Right now, I'm kind of just going low risk in my funded accounts. And then I have Market Ninja running on my other funded account, which I'm still trying to make a decision if I'm going to switch. I'm kind of leaning towards not switching. I'll have to look at the new chart that he put out and make a
I
decision
was
there.
actually just doing that. I will pull it up right now. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
So it's an MES setup. So let's get this one up here.
What's the cow blue? The cow blue.
Mm-hmm.
What's one on the drop?
All right. So this is the new MES setup. I think I'm going to set this one up. I like this. Looks pretty solid. Let's go to 30-day. Let's see how it's been doing in volatility. Pretty good, pretty stable right now. Not really on a run or anything, but you've seen this one have long streaks of flattish. So that's not a bad thing. So I think I'm going to set this one up on a couple of things here. Let's get an alert set up. Actually, I need to download the new beta version here.
Yeah, I need to go pull up that new chart for MES. I haven't even copied that one over yet. I'm gonna go do that now.
Yeah, that's what I just did. Yeah. Okay, I'm just getting my ClearEdge up here. All right. So let's see. Let's make a new strategy.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to get my son set up upstairs.
Okay.
He keeps coming down, so I assume his show turned off.
I'm going to make a copy of this link. I like adding the links here just so I have them. All right, let's get set up here. All right. Let's see if I could put this, what account I should put this on. Let's see if my Top Step accounts are, oh, it's still open.
You've been trading those, haven't you?
They told me that they banned me, but it's still open. And I took a payout from it, so.
And you actually got the money from the payout?
I did. They closed all my evaluations. Getting all my stuff set up here.
So they sent you the email to ban you, but they left your account on? What the heck?
They took all my evals.
Yeah, they took all my stuff.
You can't even log into yours anymore, David?
No, I can. Yeah, I still can log in. It just they took away all the combines and the practice accounts I had, blown combines, and left me with the XFAs, but they're all just paused, so I can't do anything with them.
Will it not that you want to do it and waste money, but will it let you buy another combine and trade it, or have you tried?
No, I tried. No.
Gotcha.
I mean, I will never. I mean, I right now have this account that has $700 in it. If I don't know if they would ever let me take a payout from it again, to be honest with you. I don't know.
Yeah. It was kind of funny timing because I just charged back because it had been so long. I was like, well, they're not doing anything, so I'm going to charge back everything. So I charged back everything. The next day, they sent out that email to me.
You said multiple people got it the same day, didn't they?
No, everybody got it the same day. So it wasn't like they did it specifically because of that, but
Yeah.
it does help. It does help me probably if
what's crazy
they
is
appeal.
They
Yeah.
got Coach Dakota there, who's taking trades. Who then, however many people are watching Top Step TV, 6 maybe, are then all taking those trades following him.
Yep.
So
It makes no sense.
what gives?
I see in their chat on Top Step TV people following them and saying they're following them. Like,
Yeah, so I mean, I don't understand what that is. Is like trading in concert with other trade. I mean, I guess they might say like running a strategy, but like this isn't some like organized ploy to like run up. I don't know. We actually, as a company, I will make a slight announcement here, but we are going to be putting out an announcement in the Discord that they are on the do not use list. There's too many inherent risks to our users for us to recommend them as a firm to use for trading. Lee and I discussed it over the weekend. We're going to put out a statement on the Discord, essentially just saying, use at your own risk. We're not going to advise people to use it, and which is a really unfortunate thing because, you know, we always found Top Step to be a good one to use, you know, and yeah.
Well, the thing I find funny about it is even if you have some strategy or somebody putting out signals.
Oh, we're open.
Yeah, there was a big move in oil. It gapped up about $1, then moved up another $2. But even if you have somebody that is putting out signals and it's profitable, in my opinion, from the prop firm's perspective, move them all to live and make money off of them with your 90-10 or 80-20 split. I don't understand why you just ban those people. If they're making money, then make money with them. But it just typically shows you the people that, you know, aren't really wanting people to really trade and make money off of it. They're wanting to make money off failed combines or evals, not money off of actual profitable traders. It's just my opinion, at least. But well, NQ did gap down, but already filled
And
the
now
gap.
we're back up. So let's look at TradingView here. Let's go back to these side-by-side charts. And let's see where we're at. All right, we're just under, let's see. Yeah, we're just under the 200-day. 200 days, 66.36. I think that is a short the first time we hit it here. We reclaim it. I think that we could Yeah, we could potentially see a pretty decent move back up. But I'm going to be a shorter here at 66. Yeah, I just took a little short at 34.5. I'll stop out at like 44, a 10-point stop.
What are you trading? Just a cash account?
Yeah. Yeah, I just added a little bit more to my short, 37, but this is the 200 day here. A little more room on the NASDAQ, but
Oh, my charts are
I'm being a
frozen.
little looser with stops than I usually am. So
My trading view chart just froze on me. Interesting. So what kind of evals are you liking to run lately?
I mean, I've been playing with Apex. That's
Yeah.
been probably the thing I've been trading the most.
Yeah, I haven't gone back and bought more accounts since they paused the accounts, or since I violated their terms of service in the other 2 accounts I had with them.
You
So,
never found out specifically what you did, though, did you?
no. Their support just sent me a generic email when I opened a ticket that was just like, here's the rules again, read through them.
Yeah, I think it's one of those where you really have to probably just find like something trading New York session,
Yeah.
just to be safe, since they don't really like automation. Because even if it's not detectable and they see you trading, you know, 20 hours a day, then that's not very human-like. So I think I don't know for sure, but they may flag those. So I mean, I like the fact with them that now they have end of day accounts and you can have 20 accounts. You just got to
Yep.
find something that falls within their other guidelines.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
It took a
I'm
little
liking
short
the.
on NQ also at 24,375. So I'm gonna take a scale here at probably like 350 if I can get it.
Go ahead and set up some alerts to this.
I got a couple of funded accounts on Tradeify now too, which is pretty cool. I have never used them really. So yeah.
Yeah, it
All
would
right.
be.
I just got.
Nice.
I'm almost gonna get my scale here on Nasdaq.
Yeah, I bought some Blue Guardian ones and um, had some issues with not following their rules. I guess they have a 40% in the eval, and I went to 50%, and then I passed it, or I thought I passed it, and then it wasn't actually passed. Um, so, but I've never used Blue Guardian before, and I bought like a bunch of accounts with a bunch of different prop firms like Bullinox, and I guess I didn't read the rules close enough on Blue Guardian.
Yeah,
I took my scale 55, so 20-point scale.
nice.
I like trading against the 200 day. Didn't work okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw in the new key levels, there's a magnet setting to where like you can put what you want. You can put the 200-day as your magnet, so you can only trade from key levels towards that. Or you can do it from like VWAP, you can put in there, or VPOC, you can do volume point of control to where it only trades towards the previous day.
I just updated it.
I think I put it in there already, didn't it? Brad, was that in the new published version? It's at the bottom of the settings.
I think it was.
Oh yeah, it's right there. So you can do a little bit up. Right there. So, gravity pull is what I called it. I thought I called it magnet. So you can select your levels if it's going to trade towards VWAP, VPOC, previous day close. I found the best results with VPOC.
I mean, that's the one I automatically selected. So
yeah, that one had good results. You have to put your initial balance, starting balance, up.
It's looking like oil might get another push back up here. We'll see.
Man, I fumbled that. I closed that trade way too early. I was
Oh, yeah.
long at 71. I just got another scale at 45. So I'm well protected on NQ now. See if we can go back to the lows. This is a good short. Where was I here? Oh boy, barcode. I'll have to play with that one more. Come on, give me 35 scale.
Oh, you're on NQ. Aren't the default settings for ES for that? So your targets might be off. No, never mind. That's the NQ one.
Look at this, baby. Look at that short from 75. Where is it? 75 here. Beautiful. Right off the ES 200-day. Look at that.
I would love it if we broke into the low volume area and just get some good movement.
My next scale will be 24,300.
I was just looking in bands 1 minute is in a short. The target is 294. So that lines up fairly close to your scale.
Mm-hmm. Five minute just got short too. Look at that, I'm ahead of it.
All right, I think I got everything set up. Just have to put the new alert on for this. So you set up the Ninja stuff? Is that what you were setting up on the screen?
Yeah.
And if you guys are using Ninja stuff, I think so. I got a lot of questions last week about where to find those. So if you go into the Discord, and you right underneath user chat, there is a little tab called Marketplace Strategies, and if you go up to Market Ninja, that's where Kevin keeps all of his charts. So you can go in there and click one of his charts if you're looking for one.
I feel like NQ is wanting to flush down. It just won't go.
It will, I think. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here. You have
Yeah.
a wonderful rest of your evening.
Yeah.
Yep, you
You-
too.
you as
We'll
well.
talk to you later.
See
All
ya.
right. Talk to you later. All right. Bye. All right. I'm gonna share my screen. Let's get this set up. Let's see. So this is what I'm looking at setting up just for my funded account. I mean, it's down there in drawdown, so I'm just gonna. I mean, if it might have some errors, so I'll probably watch it closely since this is not a tested strategy. But it really appeals to me the fact that the risk is so small on it, and it goes to VWAP, so it's kind of a time tested strategy. I think you and I were talking about it where
Yeah.
these reversions to VWAP where there's not a lot of trades. You can see the back test. So this is for 7 months. It's 151 trades. So it's definitely doesn't trade as much, but it definitely has a really good entries when it does trade.
Yeah, and I think we talked about the other day. I think that that's just something that a lot of just the logic of the trades makes sense.
Yep.
But I mean, you're not gonna obviously get a trade every day. It just depends on how extended out price is. I don't know, Dan. I don't know if you can hear us. It looks like you're still connected.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
It won't. I can't figure out how to sign off without ending stream, so I'm just.
Here, I'll just shut you off.
No, that's all right.
Okay.
You can boot me afterwards. Oh, there's the flush out.
Yeah,
There we
it's
go.
it's trying to go down. Give us like another 20 points or so.
I just got an alert for MNQ 1 minute fade. That only looks for. Where's that chart? I don't need these. Let's go over. Here's my.
I still
main
feel like
chart.
we have a little bit more room to the downside. See if we can get down to those 290s.
Yeah. Let's see, it should be in a trade here. Yeah, I'm in a trade. What do we got? Where is that one? Here it is. All right. So this is the trade I'm in. So I'm probably in the opposite trade as you. If you're looking at my chart. Mine's just going for a tiny little scalp up. So basically, with the Bollinger Bands, I put the Bollinger Bands on the chart so you can actually see it. Where it's just going to fade the outer rim of the Bollinger Band for basically a reversion back to the center point.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm curious if you're going to. I don't know that you'll get stopped out. I'm hoping we get a little bit more flush down. But what's your stop on that one? That's hard for me to see.
477.
Oh yeah. I think I was kind of, well, at least where the 1 minute is, and I was looking at around 290 to 290, or sorry, 490 to 495. Curious if it'll get there before it pops back up for yours.
Yeah, this one hasn't been doing as well as I would like, so it did good for like a week and then kind of started.
I just said 490. I'm looking at the wrong prices. 290 to 295. You know what I
Yeah.
meant.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens here. Let's see, what else do I have on? Here's the M2K, not in a trade. What's this one? Oh yeah, Market Ninja. Guess I need to update those. What's this? Karas Logic. MES.
It looks like I got out of that. I was manually trading based on other things, but with the 1 minute in it, I got it out just at the right time because NQ's starting to push back up now.
Let's see. Have you run the GC of Market Ninja? The new stuff that you had?
No, I haven't ran that one yet. The only thing I've ran from Elevated is MNQ.
Okay.
But I do
Yeah.
need to go look at the which gold has just been too crazy lately. But I haven't ran that one yet. I have it saved somewhere. I need to go pull it up and take a look at it. It's NQ.
Yeah, but if there is anybody new on here listening, just wanted to go over the step-by-step what you're going to be doing. So you're going to find your strategy that works, whatever you want. I'm choosing this one. And when you set up alerts, you go to the little 3 dots on the strategy, press add alert, and then you're going to need to get into, oh shoot, did I not set up a web? Hang on. I already created this one, and I don't think, oh yeah, webhook was turned off. That's weird. Well, now I gotta go find that. It's nice with TradingView when you set up alerts. Typically, this stuff just is auto already in there, and since we use
Yeah.
ClearEdge, you don't have to ever mess with the webhook URL. Just only thing you have to do is the message. Copy this out of ClearEdge, that message right there. Go down here, paste it in there, and then that's it. Name your alert. And, super easy, super simple. So now I gotta hook that up to my Lucid VWAP 1 MES. All right, so I'm hooked up. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna push down here on NQ.
Are we still? Yeah, probably so. Which is the 1 minute MNQ on bands got, let's see, 294. Got within 1 tick of hitting profit target before pushing back up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I hate that. Yeah, here we go. Maybe a little pop here. We'll see. I don't need much of a pop to hit my target, so.
I was going to say, what's the target on that one you were?
334. We're almost there. We're almost halfway there. Yeah. Another 15 points or so.
Yeah, I still feel like we have more room to the downside on it. So I'm curious if it gets to your PT before it dumps again.
Yeah, maybe just builds a little structure right here. It's a higher low. Or, I mean, sorry, a lower high. Yeah, let's see. So what else do we have? Coming up, I know we're looking to release some stuff coming up here pretty soon. Um, looking to release probably VWAP first. So we have where was it? I had it up here. Here it is. Um, so this is a VWAP strategy. It's basically just fading. I mean, you can choose what band you want to fade, but you're gonna have the best results with the third band. So I have mine set to the band 3, and it's gonna fade it back to VWAP, where you can set your risk. You can set your risk and have it use a dynamic TP, so it goes to the VWAP. Or if the VWAP is too far away, it will go to your set points, whatever comes first. Pretty simple strategy, but just something that's more time tested. I'm liking it. And then the key levels is the one that's kind of going to be the big release, but it's going to take a lot more testing. It's a pretty killer strategy, but it's just needs a lot of tender love and care to get it to work.
Yeah, I have the VWAP settings that I'm testing. Those are actually triggering off the second standard deviation band for the settings I sent you earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, you're obviously probably going to have more. It's still a 55% win rate. You're probably going to have less wins, or you're not going to get as big of trades on your risk to reward. But that one's taken 500 trades over the last 4 months. So it's a lot more active than the one that you were showing. Because if that's taking it off the third one, then it's just price has to get there first.
Yeah.
So it obviously doesn't hit that as frequently. But
Yeah,
so we'll see how that one goes this week, and hopefully we can get some more optimized settings for it, and hopefully get that one released pretty soon.
Yeah. The only thing that worries me about the second deviation bands is if you've traded VWAP and when you have it tied to the open, it's very narrow, and the overnight doesn't move a lot, so it might not push the bands out very quickly. So you might get some really small trades in there with an inverse risk to reward, depending, because you'll get it with the third band. So I can't imagine how much you'll get it with the second band.
You could, yeah. You could also stretch out your no trade zone a little bit more if you want to let the first couple of hours get in to just kind of let the price spread out some. So that way, instead of it starting normally at market open like we do on a lot of the other ones, you could tell it not to start until midnight or something, get several hours in, and see how price is going to move. But that's to me, that's the good thing about optimization, though, is just let it go through them. My VWAP version just got in a long. Like you said, it's
mine just hit target.
Was that VWAP or your other bands?
My other bands, the Kairos bands, reversion trades.
Yeah, this is one that you probably would, like you were saying, is it triggered off the 330. So basically, it was a 2.5 point profit target on NQ.
Oh wow, yeah. So you're basically just rolling the dice on if you're making money on that or not.
Yeah, after commissions, you're not going to make anything.
It depends on if price pushes up fast or not, and you get filled higher.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one where you basically, and again, my main thing, which I know I've told you, is just making sure that everything's triggering correctly. Because in this case, it was a 2.5 point profit target with a 21 point stop loss, or 20 point stop loss, I guess, just the way it the settings are, which obviously that doesn't make sense from a risk to reward trade perspective, but that's just kind of, I mean, that's the I guess the downside for automation is if you were running this and you saw that's your risk to rewards, you wouldn't take the trade. But if you're automating and it meets the parameters of everything, then it's going to take the trade, whether it
Yeah.
makes sense or not. But yeah, definitely be some tweaks where I would probably, I think when you sent me the settings, it didn't start trading until like 5:45, I think.
Yeah.
So I was waiting a little bit longer to let the price kind of spread out a little bit. And I think whenever I optimized it, I think it put it back at like 5:15 was the
Okay.
start. So it got in a little bit earlier trade, um, but yeah.
Well,
So my main thing is I just want to see it execute right and know that it is, the alerts are matching and we're not getting any ghost orders or anything like that. Not necessarily that the settings are to be perfect or shared as a viable option, but I'm going to keep optimizing those, and hopefully if we get to release it in the next week, we'll have some good settings for everybody to use.
yeah, for sure. Will be a couple fun things to play with. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of ideas just for what might work. I was like playing around with the idea. It seems like price goes to the previous, like 3 days ago, VPOC. So like I was trying stuff out that like only traded on the value high and value low towards the 3 day ago VPOC. So like Wednesday would trade the Monday towards the Monday VPOC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was interesting. It's just interesting some of the results. Not bad. Like just flipping around settings. And I've been trying not to add confluences to stuff, just to see if I can find stuff that works without confluences. Because then that would be more like, okay, this concept is working. Like the key levels. Like you don't have to add concepts very often to that. It seems to just work if you just pick the right levels.
Yeah, and so what you were talking about made me think about, for those that have the I forgot the name of the plan, but the top clear edge plan where you get GovGap and the orb strategy and imbalance, is I like the GovGap strategy, and even though it say it goes the opposite direction of the previous day's close, I'll still kind of zoom out and look at levels from the either previous days or several days ahead, whatever their close was, or the opening range high or low. Because sometimes if you just find kind of like a congested area where you've had several opening ranges, or you have a couple of previous day closes that are in the same range, then you just had a lot of kind of levels at that same spot. And so you can see price kind of go that direction, even though it's not the way that the strategy is built to trade. But it's laying out those levels for you, so it's easy to see on the chart.
Yeah.
So I kind of watch that. Like I said, even if it's going the opposite direction of what the strategy is meant to do, you can use those levels and find some good information and good places to take profit on.
Yeah, for sure. 5 minute. Yeah. Well, here's hoping for a good week of trading. It is 5:30. So.
Yep. Hopefully we will have a good week and markets give us enough volatility to get some trades in, but not too much to make it impossible to trade. But
Yeah.
with the
Oh, I'm sorry.
world events right now, you never know.
I'm sorry. I didn't even see comments on here. I'm sorry if you guys commented and I didn't even see them. Somebody asked why I was banned group trading. Not entirely sure, honestly, because I have friends that traded the same stuff as me and didn't have any issues. It was mostly my stuff that I would be trading, so I I don't really know. I don't always trade the same setting. Actually, I probably, out of all of us at ClearEdge, I probably trade the settings that everybody else is using the least, because I'm constantly making new stuff and putting new stuff on my accounts. So yeah, I'm probably the one that I'm just a little more surprised that it was me, because I don't do it very often. I think they just had a backlog of all the people that were left over that were from the hedging stuff, and showed more suspicious activity than the average person. So they probably were just like, let's just get rid of these guys and move on from it. Would be my guess, because it didn't make sense. Some of the other people that didn't get banned that were also caught in the hedging stuff. So yeah. Because give it up already. Oil will drop. Check out Bitcoin VWAP against Russell 2K, not S&P. Preserve capital at all costs. Yep. Yeah. All right, guys. We'll try to do better at reading the comments next time. I had them up on the screen. I don't know where they went. Nara must have turned them off.
Yeah, I was looking at them earlier and then I forgot, so
Yeah.
haven't looked at them recently, but
Yep. Well, yeah. Was there anything else that you wanted to say before we go?
no, not really. Just, I mean, with the world events, we obviously have no idea what markets are going to do. So I know Nara mentions this all the time because we end up with big candles out of nowhere. Is make sure you have some kind of personal daily loss limit set in your broker, just in case we get some crazy wicks or crazy price action and trading view delays, and it doesn't close out a trade in time. So just always make sure you're protecting yourself for that. And then from a Kairos bands standpoint, I'm working on optimizing some more settings. So I don't know if those presets will actually be pushed out during the week, or if we'll just share those settings as we find them until the weekend to make an update. But you should see some of those coming out this week. And David and I are continuing to test new things to see if we can find other strategies that'll work, which we have VWAP and key levels that we're kind of working through right now. So hoping we can get some new strategies out to y'all soon.
Yeah. Yep. All right, guys. Well, good luck this week with trading, and if you need any help, you can reach out to Brad or me, and we can set up a call or just chat over Discord, whatever it is that you need help with. And I think that's about it. So have a good week, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.